B-Rock?
Her debut album came out 16 years ago.
Wow.
If you want to feel old.
That's exciting news.
Absolutely.
I used to have a Britney Spears poster in my office at NEW, and it wasn't a joke either.
What was it, like a hot poster? Like
Yeah, people are like, oh, that's funny. Britney Spears poster in your office. I'm like, no, this poster was ridiculous.
Yeah, she was sexy, though.
She was very sexy for a very long time.
How old was she in the poster?
She was legal. Sam,
19.
relax. She was legal.
She wasn't.
I don't do that illegal
16.
shit.
Oh, what? 16's fine of a poster. You're a fan.
That's 16.
16, yeah. I mean,
If you find pictures online, I will tell you exactly what poster it was, and then we can figure this
The one
out.
with the pink shirt, right?
I think so. Well, wait, show me the fucking poster first.
Well, what year was it?
Well,
90.
the NEW years were
99.
98 to 2002-ish, right?
Probably 99.
Remember at the MTV Music Awards how good she looked when she walked by? Oh, my God, was she fucking amazing.
Oh, right. Yes, I do.
Okay, so she was born in 81.
She was born in 81?
81.
I'm in trouble.
That's 17.
Wait, no, I'm not in trouble.
Or 99, you're fine.
There you go. It was in 98 when we first came to town. So 99 at the earliest. So she was 18. But I think
16 when the poster was taken.
But I think it was about 2000 actually. So I'm good.
so she was 18 at the
18
time.
or 19. This poster was ridiculous.
But the poster might have been from when
She's
she was
wearing the
16.
denim cutoffs, right?
If you find the picture, I'll tell you which one it was.
You put in Britney Spears poster, it's the first one that comes up.
All right, put in Britney Spears poster.
Just put in kitty porn, Britney Spears, and you'll find it.
Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah, no, that's one of her first posters.
Wait,
She's-
maybe it wasn't that one. Go
she's
back.
not-
Hold
she's
on,
not
hold on.
19
Go
in
back.
that
I'm
poster.
panicking.
That's not a sexy poster.
Hold on, now I'm trying to remember.
And that poster was made in like 99.
You see it, Sam. I can't see Britney. She looks good
No,
there.
I don't think it was that one.
She's peeking behind a wall. Hello, hi.
What other posters she do? It wasn't that one, Sam.
That's too young.
Where she doesn't even have fucking breasts yet.
Oh, look at her head. She's so cute. Hi.
Let's see.
Oh, that was nice. She's wearing like a little turquoise outfit, looking all sassy.
Sam, look for the one where she's wearing braces. I think that's the one.
It was, let me see.
And she's on her back. She's got her legs up in the air. Oh, she's on a thing at a changing station.
Oh, who gives a fuck? More Who Gives a Fuck radio.
That's all right, though, if you were into that. You know.
Yeah, we had the Howard Stern's birthday today.
That's cool.
60. Is he really 61? No, he's older than that, right?
No, I don't think he's older than
Last
that.
year was the big 60th birthday.
Oh, that's
bash.
right. They had the big party last year. Oh, okay. I just saw that on my list. I was, and your boy Rob Zombie is the big 5-0.
He had his birthday party and he was posting all kinds of photos on Instagram.
Yeah.
Tom Papa was there.
I got invited to the party and I couldn't.
I
had
did
gigs,
too, and I couldn't go.
I was so pissed that I couldn't go.
I'm lying. I didn't get invited.
I didn't think he did. I believe Florentine. I didn't believe you.
Why wouldn't you go to Rob Zombie's birthday party, Sam? What's wrong with you?
Me? I would go in a heartbeat. I wouldn't be here today.
What the hell's
Where is
wrong
it?
with you?
I don't know.
It was in L.A. It was Friday night or Saturday night in L.A.
What kind of 50th did he have?
I don't know.
Tom Papa was there. It wasn't a shindig.
No, it was cool. It was a lot of
It wasn't.
celebrities.
Who? Name me 7.
Dee Wallace was there.
Okay, fair enough. The actress?
Yeah.
Oh my God! From fucking The Howling. At the end, she had the worst fucking werewolf costume. She looked like Chewbacca. That dumb tear coming down her face when she went into transformation on the news.
Malcolm-
Boo for The Howling.
Malcolm McDowell was there.
All right, you know what? That would have been a fucking great part. That's right, because they did the.
Look at that picture.
Chris Hardwick.
You got Chris Hardwick. You got
That's John Five, his
Rob
guitar
Zombie,
player.
Tom
His
Papa.
brother.
That's
Spider.
Where's Malcolm McDowell?
Sid Haig and Bill Moseley.
Wow, look at that. That Tom Papa's he's a strange one. He's hard to figure out. We're all friends with him, but Tom Papa was in here with Rob Zombie, and Rob Zombie, who never shows any excitement ever. He's a tough one. He's a tough interview. He's a tough guy just to hang out with. He doesn't give you anything. But when he saw Tom Papa, he lit up. I've been interviewing and coming across Rob Zombie since the WAF days. I don't think I've ever seen him smile or give you anything. But as soon as he saw Papa, oh my God, what's that about?
He had a good time with me last time he was in here.
relax,
He was smiling.
Sam.
Yeah, I had a good interview with him on Comic-Con. I think
That's right. Yeah.
Was he smiling?
Yeah.
No, he gives you good interviews, but he's intense.
Yeah.
But not when he's around Tom Papa.
Rob was playing, I think, in New York City at this venue, right? And me, Don Jameson, Eddie Trunk were there. And he said, I'm going to bring you guys out on stage in the middle of our set. Oh. So he brings us out, the guys from that metal show, whatever. And he goes, we're going to do this thing. Eddie and Don will be over here and Jim will be over here. And you yell, fuck you, or something with the audience.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. Of course. No, it was so fucking embarrassing. I didn't want to do it to begin with.
Wait a minute. Wait, whose idea was it?
It was Rob's. He said, I want to bring you guys out, the 3 guys from that metal show, on stage in the middle of a set, so be backstage. So he brings us out. The guys from the metal show, you get a little applause.
Did you get a huge ovation?
No.
Were you hoping for a bigger applause?
I didn't even care. I just knew it was probably going to go bad.
You didn't have high hopes for this bit?
No, I didn't. So
you didn't have high hopes for the...
Because Manson opened for him, so you had a weird audience. You had Manson, which had a lot of, fucking emo chicks.
Yeah.
And guys, and then you had zombies, so it was a weird crowd. The Manson crowd, even though we've had him on our show, that's not really our audience. So, yeah, we walk out, maybe 10% clap, 20%. And then he does this thing where Eddie's standing on one side and me and Don on the other, and he's like yelling, how about for Eddie? How about for Don and Jim? And it just petered out into nothing.
And he wants them to yell, fuck you?
Something like that. It was something to go get some crowd into it.
Where you get fuck coming from the left and you on the right. When did you bail on the bit?
He bailed on it. He goes, wow, that didn't go well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He at least acknowledged it?
He had to admit it.
All right, good for him.
To the audience?
Yeah, he just said, wow, that didn't...
Were you embarrassed?
No, let's get the fuck out of here.
Did you guys wave on your way out?
I didn't. I just walked right to the side. I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Do you ever get embarrassed?
Yeah. I mean, that was embarrassing.
Yes, every night when a club owner pays it.
Yeah.
No, but you don't really get embarrassed. Like, you let a lot of stuff just go off you like that. But you were embarrassed?
That was embarrassing. Because you got to pick your spots. Like, I knew that probably wasn't going to be that good by doing that. We did it at the PNC Arts Center in Jersey, and it went better.
Right.
But yeah, that one in New York was brutal.
All right. Is that the Britney Spears poster?
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, you had 2 of them. One of them is the one that we just looked at in the cutoffs where she's...
in the cutoff jean shorts.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Young.
Really? Have I aged
That's a
that
hot
much, you
picture.
son of a bitch?
At least you're making a hook shot, though. You're playing some basketball.
I'm dunking.
When you say that's a hot picture, are you talking about...
The whole thing together. the young blonde ball player with the T-shirt under the basketball jersey.
That's cool, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got some guns.
Absolutely.
No. Can I defend myself slightly?
No. You don't need to. It's
I
a
didn't
great
go to
photo.
work like that.
You kidding me? You're all right. You're ready for anything. You look good.
It's my NEW
that like
office with Anthony.
Dunking over a chick.
You got 2 Britney Spears posters. You got the Sam Adams hoop, which was awesome. And that was when we first started getting syndicated, and all those cities would send up their sports gear.
Yeah.
So for the publicity photo, we did something crazy, wacky with each city. So I'm wearing a Dallas Mavericks jersey, number 33.
That's insane.
And I'm dunking the ball.
Had you guys lost your minds?
I didn't.
How many takes did it take you to do that?
I'm surprised they let you get away with this.
I think it's a button-up shirt, by the way. Under the,
Of course, why wouldn't it be? And where's Anthony in this picture? What's he doing?
He probably took the picture.
I think they probably took him off to the loony bin.
Yeah,
All this stuff
this
going
craziness is too much.
You should get the collection, because I know there's one where Ant's in full Philly stuff, where reading the Philly paper. There's a few of them that were what?
Is that the one that's been on that computer before?
Oh yeah, I think so. It's a screensaver over here.
It's
Maybe
the desktop on there at one.
Could you send me those pictures? I'll Instagram them today.
Sure.
We were a little wacky. We were a little excited about getting syndicated.
Now you're in the middle of dunking the ball. You're supposed to be looking at the basket, but you're looking at the camera.
Yeah, you really are.
No, I mean look at my arms. I was working out a lot. I want to look really good for the camera on that shot.
I'm looking at more the mouth.
My
Like
relationship was shit. So I was hoping maybe just troll some bitches with that picture.
I hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Got to troll for some bitches.
What do you think, Jim?
I'm trying to figure out the mouth, the expression on them, because your mouth's kind of open. It's not scared. It's not angry. I can't describe the expression.
Maybe he's going alley-oop.
No, it's like, huh? It's like a Nick Cage face. Huh? Huh?
I hate the fact that you weren't sure that was me at first. Fuck.
Yeah, I wasn't
It
sure
that
either.
Really?
You look better now, personally.
God, I hope
You
so.
look really tall in that picture. You almost look like a Barry Katz if you had a short haircut.
Oh my God, yeah.
Right?
It's always a compliment.
I was dunking the ball.
I'll say.
This was our welcome to Dallas picture. Thanks for having us. Slam dunk.
Getting air.
That's when Mark Cuban used to hang with us.
Right.
Now we can't get him on the phone anymore.
Sure, or in meetings that he's supposed to be, and then he just never call you back.
What are you talking about?
Wow, really?
No. Good.
And I saw him at our gym, because when he comes to New York, he works out at our gym.
Oh, cool.
And he looked at me like, how do I know this guy? And I'm
Exactly.
like,
Why even
I've
put-
had you on the show a million times, and you gave me the VIP treatment in Dallas when we used to be syndicated there.
Exactly. That's why you even pretend with them. I
He
get
looked
it.
at me, and he actually turned his head. I'm like, really?
Maybe you didn't see this photo.
Maybe you had
I
a
don't
beard, though. You have a beard. Maybe you have the beard.
This was about a year ago. I don't even know if I had the beard. Honestly, I think it was 2 days after we had him on the show.
Well, didn't you run into somebody else
Roger
in the
Daltrey.
park? Yeah, Roger. And he didn't remember you right afterwards.
Same day.
Same day. Yeah. So.
Same day, I was walking to the
Yeah.
park with my young son at the time. He was on, 2 years ago maybe? And he had a hat on, and he was with the guy that was with him. And hey, Roger. And he goes, ah. I'm like, Opie, I just interviewed you 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago. These guys, I don't know what happens.
Dude, it's so bad. I literally have walked people from our studio to the elevator, and by the time we get to the elevator, they're like, "Who are you?" I'm like, I just talked to you for an hour, sir.
I don't expect like, hey, why don't we do dinner? I had such a good time. I wanted you to acknowledge that we just talked to you,
Just
though.
a hello. Like, oh, yeah, cool. Good to see
I'm
you.
not expecting much, Florentine. And I don't put myself out there often because I know that's the shit that happens. It was the same day.
Well, it was the same thing with like Ozzy. I've probably met 25 times over the years, and he never would remember me. I wouldn't even bring it up. Like, Ozzy, remember I met you? Because and I think at the last time, finally, he knew who I was, but I didn't take it personally.
I don't either in the end, but well, with Cuban maybe a little
I
bit.
find it heartbreaking. I hate when that happens. It breaks my little
Really?
heart. Yes. Depends on who the guest is, but
But Cuban.
I saw
man.
Anthony didn't recognize me.
Kenny?
I wish he didn't. Kenny.
GH, can I ask you something?
Oh, no. This is never good.
No, it's not.
How's the coffee mug sales?
I'm hanging out with the fellas today.
I know, but
Can we talk about that
I was
some other
thinking
day?
about it all weekend about your coffee mugs.
The coffee mugs are selling very well, Kenny.
I'm-
it seems like people really like coffee mugs.
I'm happy to hear that.
You selling coffee mugs yet, Florentine?
I was thinking about it.
I
I have podcast T-shirts now, but I was thinking about the coffee mug.
coffee
Yeah.
mugs. Coffee mugs are where it's at.
Any mugs selling better than any others?
Well, there's one that really is selling well.
Let me guess.
Slabo.
Is it Child of the 80s?
No, not Child
that
of the
one?
80s. Although that's doing okay.
Is it Words Hurt? I don't even know if that's a mug.
Yeah, it's
Is it
a mug.
It is a
okay.
mug.
Is it the
How
Words
many
Hurt
you don't
mug?
know? You haven't been on opieradio.com/shop?
How many mugs are there?
I got about 5 or 6.
Oh, my God.
One for each day of the
You got to
week,
give
Jim.
variety.
Yeah, people drink a lot of
I
coffee.
got 5, I think. Yeah.
One for each day of the week.
Should bring some in for the fellas. I'd like a nice Slabo mug.
That's going to knock down my fucking profit margin.
What is the mug?
It's a write-off, though. Say it broke.
What
bring
is
it
the
some
mug
mugs.
that's outselling everything?
Slabo.
Yeah, Slavo.
It has nothing to do with Eric. Stop. It
No,
started
why
with
would it?
Eric, and now it's its own thing. now.
Absolutely. Why would it? Oh, there. Oh, yeah. I see.
Eric, you know it's its own thing now. It has nothing to do with you, right?
Right.
I called you Slabo one day.
You know what's
it
interesting?
caught on, and then
5 years.
I've made a ton of money off T-shirts and mugs.
It's
from
interesting that
slogan.
it became its own thing immediately at the same time that the Slavo merchandise came out. Like those two things correlated. That,
You never know what's going to catch on. You just never know.
You gotta just throw shit out there and hope it sticks. And the Slabo thing seems to be loved by fans of this radio show. They love it.
I hope everybody takes a picture of themselves with your coffee mug and sends it.
I retweeted the first one. Guy is sitting there drinking a cup of coffee out of his Slabo mug.
Slavo was the first sale. Huh?
Good.
I might be able to buy a house with the Slabo money, Eric. Thank you. Thanks for that.
What do your podcast T-shirts look like, Jim?
They're black.
What do they say?
They just say Comedy Metal Midgets, Jim Florentine podcast. It's very simple.
We were listening to your show last night, driving home from Long Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What show?
Your music show they replayed.
Oh, Ozzy's Boneyard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Was on last night.
Man, you stop the flow.
No, I
You
contribute.
embarrass everybody and you stop the flow at the
I
same
contribute.
time.
I get a lot of compliments for my appearances.
Do you?
Yeah. People are
Stern
loving the
fans.
mustache.
Stern fans thanking you. for
Yeah, we had
derailing
a
us.
great time on Long Island this weekend. The Brokerage is a great club.
I heard it was amazing shows.
Yeah,
sold
great
out and
crowds.
amazing shows. Great crowds.
Yep.
Did you watch any of the football games? That's what everyone's talking about today.
I don't do that.
You don't watch football?
I don't have time for sports.
We watched a little. We were together. We watched a little bit in the. We were having lunch.
We were having a luncheon.
You really don't watch football games?
Negative.
Never got into sports and nothing? Baseball? Nothing?
Not really.
Yeah.
What's the difference between having lunch and having a luncheon?
Depends who you're with.
Oh.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you accomplished what you wanted to with your appearance today?
No, we could talk more about your mugs or your T-shirts.
No, we're good.
You know,
Yes.
we have some Opie Radio T-shirts to give away.
We do.
I got 2 big boxes of your T-shirts in my office.
Oh, that was, because we moved to another supplier.
Extra stock.
Yeah.
Give me
mean,
one.
I'll
I'll wear it on. I'll wear it on that metal show this season. I'll wear it on
A
TV.
Slabo shirt?
Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah.
Nice.
When are you taping?
Mid-February we start.
Good.
Yeah, February 21st, new episodes.
Who do you got this year?
I don't know who's booked yet. They're in the process of doing it now. We're going to do 12 weeks every Saturday starting mid-February.
You
We'll
do
be
a
on.
very good job on that show. It's not in my wheelhouse, metal music. You know that. But I watched a few because of you, and you do a very good job with it.
Yeah, I mean, we
There's
get
bands I have no idea about that you bring out. The crowd loses their fucking minds. I'm like, I have no idea who this band is. I just know the basics.
Yeah, we got a nice little niche audience that knows that stuff.
Right.
And we're on a little, shitty channel in the middle of nowhere. Everyone leaves us alone. Perfect.
That is perfect.
Because if we were on like NBC after American Idol or something like that, or even a bigger network, we'd be done in 2 seconds.
They've never told you to not do something?
No.
That's great.
No, they pretty much give us free reign, which is basically an interview show.
Right. Yeah.
I think Iommi's doing. Tony Iommi's talking about cancer. He says I might be alive for 10 years. I might be alive for a year.
What?
Yeah, in an interview
Yeah.
recently, it's fucking. I hope he's all right.
What kind of cancer does he have?
Was it lymph node or
Yeah, lymphoma or something like that.
lymphoma? Yeah. Oh yeah, lymphoma.
He's got to get treatments the rest of his life.
It's brutal. They had to do their tour around his cancer treatments.
Right.
They'd go out for a few weeks, come back for 3 weeks for radiation. So I hope he's okay.
Is he going to be part of that Oz? What is it called? Oz Fiesta?
Oz Fiesta? No, that's Ozzy's solo band, I think.
Yeah.
That's at the end of May, early
Oh, right.
June.
Yeah,
in,
of course.
Mexico.
That's an Ozzy thing. Yeah. Oh, Sam's walking down the hall with a box of shirts.
That's nice.
We moved to another supplier, so the shirts will be even better. So we have these laying around. So the guy sent them here. Sam,
Let me get the door. Hold on, Sam.
you didn't get the door for him.
No, I just wanted him to stand there holding the heavy box.
We're off to a good start with the show, and now it's going nowhere with this shit.
Well, I know. I'm trying to spice it up a little. Who wants shirts?
You got Words Hurt. You got
Why'd you move suppliers? You have a problem?
no, so we could do more stuff.
A large.
Will you stop? We can do this later. That no one wants one of these shirts right now. They might not even want it ever.
I'll tell you my size off air later.
Don't put it. Why are you putting people on the spot?
My brother would like one, too.
What size
He's a
is he?
fan. I'd say he's probably extra large.
Cool.
Small.
Can we do this during the break?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just want to make sure. Oh, these are only.
When we come back, maybe we can discuss the Bill Cosby hecklers.
Why don't we discuss? Do we have that audio clip, Sam?
Let me check.
For real. Kenny fucked up the whole show. I appreciate that he just moved some merch for me, but now we got to get back on track here.
And there's a lot of complaining, by the way, that the U.S. did not send anybody to Paris for this giant Charlie Hebdo peace rally or whatever.
I don't get involved with the Obama shit like, oh, he's too busy playing golf. He's too busy on vacation. Oh, what does he do? I never get involved with that shit. But this one, I'm like, fuck, man, we should have sent somebody, whether it's Obama or some kind of
Send
representation.
Biden or Kerry or something like. You could have.
They really fucking dropped the ball on this. There was 4 million people that marched in Paris.
Maybe, but it's also a huge security risk. And I guarantee you, it was because Eric Holder was in Paris. I guarantee you it was a security issue. That's the only reason.
But there has to be someone where you're like, all right.
I think that puts other people, because a U.S. target is such a target for militants like that.
Right.
that they might have actually done something just to shoot a U.S. target.
There were some big names that took part in this, so I think you gotta figure it out as a country, and you gotta have someone down there marching with the people.
I didn't mind that they didn't.
Who was the second biggest world leader that didn't make it?
I don't know. I don't even know who made it. I know Mahmoud Abbas from Palestine and the Israeli PM. There's a bunch of guys went, but
British Prime Minister was there.
Was he there? All right, good.
Oh yeah, the German Chancellor. I think they call him the German Chancellor. He was there. We should have had somebody.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think Obama personally, because the security risk, and I don't think Biden.
Holder.
But maybe a Holder, or maybe someone after Holder.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, Hillary.
Somebody. Fucking Chuck Schumer would have done it. He loves publicity. He would have done it.
Yeah, somebody could have been there. But it just seemed like if there was a problem, there's no way the Secret Service could have protected
You don't
them.
really have a problem with this?
No, because I think it was probably not to be a dick. I really think that they were concerned about security.
They probably had some inside info about threats and all the stuff that they couldn't. They were really worried about it. They were probably worried about their own safety. So then when you bring the U.S. in, they probably traded intelligence. It goes, look, man, it's probably not a good idea. Some shit could go down.
Right.
Yeah.
It could have easily been something like that.
It's possible. And the people from the magazine say we vomit on all these people who say they're our friends.
I loved that they said that.
Me too.
Yeah. Good for them. You know, they're holding strong because everyone's coming out to support them. And look, half these people that are supporting us, we fucking vomit on
same people
on a daily basis.
They're the same people who would have been saying how tasteless they were,
right,
and terrible, and how rude and offensive to Islam, and now they're coming out and supporting them. So I like the fact that they're saying "fuck you" too.
Right, definitely.
I wrote a little article about.
Did you really?
Ooh, it's not up yet, but it's supposed to go up on time.com if they.
Holy
if they
shit! Nice.
If they run it.
Well, they've run your stuff.
Yeah, but I never have any faith they will.
Yeah, but they've run a couple now,
Has
right?
there ever been an article you wrote that they didn't?
No. Well, they asked me to write it. I mean, I just my self-esteem says that they won't run it because I have low self-esteem.
Oh,
I don't know why. Because I was masturbating at age 10 after I got my penis stuck up between a Hulk doll, and I ran into the bathroom.
Wait, what did you put it
Long
between?
story. We'll get into it another day.
Wait, you put it between a Hulk doll?
Yeah,
your
big
dick.
Hulk doll.
I thought I've heard all the stories.
So you were fucking the doll, basically.
No. I just had a little buddy who sucked my penis while I was holding the Hulk doll.
So it looked like Hulk had a big, giant penis.
Well, relative. I didn't come. I was too young.
But I mean, compared to the doll, even if you have a small one, it looks like a giant penis for Hulk, though.
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, that's a little strange.
My friend was a Hulk fan.
Did he enjoy it?
I think so. I did.
Was there any foreplay before?
No.
No.
No, it's just too young. It's just
How old were you?
19. No, I was very young. I don't remember. I remember it was my.
You guys didn't start by holding hands first?
No, it wasn't about that. It's no love.
My biggest fear of being a father is I want my kids to have a healthy sex life.
Absolutely.
And what can you do at this age that's going to fuck it up?
Yeah.
I guess it all depends. We were always in those 8 days. We were a lot more alone time in the suburbs. Your kid won't have the alone time with. You know what I mean? Like
You're
me and
not
my
allowed to
friends
leave
had
your kid alone now.
Hours of alone time every day in the woods. Just suburban's a little different.
Right.
Breaking windows, vandalize, like stuff that they just won't be
Everything
doing.
now is it's a play date, and the fucking parents have to get together and they have a little coffee. That's why we don't do play dates.
Yeah, because
I hate play dates.
We would get home at 3 o'clock and, all right, go out and play, be home
Till
at
the sun
6.
goes down.
At 6 for dinner or whatever.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you're just missing for 3 hours. Do
So
whatever
there's a
you
lot
want.
of opportunities to get your dick sucked.
Yeah, you bet there
By
was.
deviants.
Yeah, and your little
Sorry.
pals. No, you're right though.
I'm not calling you a deviant.
You're not
I meant
wrong.
in general, though.
You're not wrong.
There's a lot of fucking deviants out there in the woods waiting.
Was he any good?
Waiting for a stray.
If I remember correctly, it was dynamite. Yeah.
No teeth? No, that kid's a fucking champ at 10.
Yeah, but
he's not even using teeth.
Not with my dick. My teeth wouldn't have hit my dick at that age.
No.
I was just not a large boy as a child. Small hairless penis. Embarrassing. Even the Hulk doll is humiliated. Like, don't paint that green. I want people to know it's not mine.
I'm throwing my kids' Hulk dolls out. He's in a Hulk phase right now. So now,
Yeah, my son's got like 9 of them.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Holding it.
He's got the Hulk fist now, so he's punching the shit out of his sister. That's good. Thanks for that Christmas gift, whoever gave that one to me. Oh, that's right. It's E-Rock.
E-Rock has one at home. He sits on it.
It was very nice of E-Rock and his wife to give my kids gifts. But
That's
now,
cool. Must have been a nice affair to get together and go to E-Rock's house and been invited. Must have been nice.
Now the big Hulk fists are being used on my little daughter.
I wasn't invited.
Why did you go?
I just wasn't invited.
Oh, so
Meanwhile, I've invited E-Rock to dinner many times. We've gone out and eaten.
Well, it was an intimate affair. I think. I think there's two things going on here. Maybe
There's two of us.
Maybe that wasn't the proper time to invite Jim Norton, but maybe you should invite Jim Norton over for something else there, Eric.
No, I'm not
I would
interested.
love to.
No, I'm not interested.
seems like the other thing was just for friends.
Yeah, that's what it seems like,
know?
right?
It was two couples getting together.
Yeah, but it's not.
It
A,
wasn't
it's not a,
friends.
for a sexual.
If there
thing.
was one other person there that was in the friend category, then I would see Jimmy's point.
When you're couples and you're like there is a thing that just couples do together, but it's always like when you're that good of friends, when you know each other that well, the couples things. I know your wife very well. I know E-Rock's wife very well. It's not awkward.
You just want to be invited because I invited you to my family party and you didn't come.
Yeah, I was busy. Or I might have forgot actually. But no, I like.
So
all
I
the
should
stuff
be
like
mad
that.
now that you didn't show
No,
up.
I'm good at that. I was always working actually. I'm good with stuff like that.
Yeah, Jimmy likes being invited to things, and
Yeah.
he shows up most of the time too.
I do.
You do
I'm
show
a good
up.
guest.
Came to Christmas Eve with my family.
Like, what would I have done at the couples thing that would have wrecked the vibe of the couples?
Was it your whole
like,
family?
hey, what's sex like between you two? Hey, how about you two? What do you think I was going to do?
Well, was it your whole family and Jim Norton, or were there other people that weren't part of your
I had
family?
a girl I
unit?
was seeing.
Yeah, it was my family, Jess's family, and then Jim and the chick he was seeing.
But that's normal in Jim's world.
That was it. I was happy
Did
to
you
have
feel a
him.
little awkward? You were the only outsider, technically.
No, not at all. I mean, I'm friends with
Rules.
Sam. I love his family.
Made you feel welcome, right?
Yeah, they're really nice people.
How was the girl he brought, Sam?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Was she nice though? Was she proper?
She was great.
Appropriate?
Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah, she was drinking a a little.
Yeah.
Was
Not
she
bad. Yeah.
a little too much?
No, she was just having fun on Christmas holidays.
You have a little smile on your face. Was she drinking
Yeah.
a little too much?
She puke on the way home.
No. She's a professional.
Were you looking at her like, oh, geez, could you please maybe stop that?
I was more thinking of sexual things.
You were.
So you just bypassed all that on the way home. She was hammered, probably babbling.
No, she wasn't bad. I think she was in a good mood. I don't remember. I don't remember.
You still with this young lady?
Oh no, this is not this Christmas. The one before.
Oh, it wasn't this
you know,
past
you know who
Christmas.
she is. It was only a
I know
couple.
exactly
It
who
was only
she
a
is.
couple of months.
Nothing worse than, you're sober and a chick's babbling and she's drunk. You
That's
drive her
hard if they're
home.
really babbling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't drink a lot. I don't drink a lot. Jimmy doesn't drink at all.
No.
So yeah, that was always a little strange.
When me and Jim were living together, there was this one girl. She came up to visit me from like North Carolina or whatever, and she annoyed the shit out of me so bad. I took her to one of my local gigs, and she was drunk and just babbled on the way home. She annoyed the shit out of me so bad. When I got home, Jim was home. I go, Jim, let her sleep in your room tonight. I can't deal with it. I just threw her out of my room. I go, just go in Jim's room. And I think Jim wound up banging her that night. Or
Oh,
the
wait
next-
a minute. Hold on. Let me
Oh
say.
my God!
Yeah.
And she said, "Okay, I'll just sleep in
Yeah,
his
I go,
room."
look, you
Wait,
can't
is,
sleep
is,
in my-
is this the girl you mean?
Yep.
I remember her. No, I don't think that night I didn't do anything. I don't believe so. He didn't care about her. She wasn't a girlfriend. She was just some chick. I did wind up hooking up with her, but it was at a later time after they weren't at all. I don't think that night I fucked her. I mean, we might have made out. I don't remember.
Know what's great with what just happened there? He had to write a name down because he wasn't sure which girl came to see Florentine, but ended up sleeping in Norton's bed.
I vaguely remember. I forgot that ever. I forgot. I thought about her not long ago. It was this girl? What was she from North Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you might have just said that. And she was sexy, man. She was really fucking. Did she move to England?
I don't know.
But she bothered you so much. You said go sleep with Jim, and how did she handle that? Was she okay
She
with
was
that?
mad because we were hanging with Jim before, like the whole day. She came for a couple days to stay.
Right.
So we were all hanging. We went to lunch and all that stuff. So we were all getting along and this and that. And then, I just took her to one of my shows that night. I couldn't take it anymore. It was like the second. Maybe she came for 3 days, and by the second night, she was
2 days
just
would have been
dime.
plenty, right?
Yeah, I should only invite her for 2.
Right.
So I just said,
One
look, you
day
can't,
too much.
you can't stay in my room, and I locked the door. I just go in Jim. She was calling me an asshole, whatever. And
Maybe I did fuck around with her. I don't remember.
eventually you did, though.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, I know
Yeah.
that, but I just.
And
you
you-
know where I fucked around with her? In Vegas. When I was opening for Dice. She happened to be in Vegas for something else. And in a Vegas hotel room, she came up. We didn't have, I don't think I ever fucked her. If I did, it was for a second. And I remember taking pictures of her ass. She showed me her ass in my bed. She happened to be in Vegas for something. So she came to, this is like 98 maybe. I was touring with Andrew, and it was the Venetian.
Yeah.
And I remember the pictures. It was on the bedspread of the Venetian. And I think that's where I finally got something. I don't think I got anything from her at our house at all. Maybe just a hug or whatever, but I don't think I got anything.
She slept in your bed that night.
Yeah,
though.
but we didn't fuck. We definitely didn't fuck.
Wow, how do you not?
First of all, because she was probably way drunk, and she might have just been mad at you. No, but she might have just been like not in a fun, sexy mood. I don't remember.
But he would have been fine with it.
Nah, I don't. I wouldn't have done it unless I knew 100% he was.
Please, I would have came in the room if he was fucking her and pushed his cheeks to go fucking faster. I didn't care. No, I told him. I said, look, if you want to bang her, no problem. I said.
Right.
No, I didn't care.
I'm amazed by Jim Norton's self-control. He has told me stories over the years, some not even worthy for the radio show, really. And I'm like, how the fuck did you not? I don't understand your self-control sometimes.
Well, I know she liked me, so it was going to be tough for her a couple hours later to bang my roommate.
Right. Yeah, because then she thought that might ruin it with him.
But you threw her right into his bed.
I know. She was that crazy, she probably thought like in the morning I was going to be fine.
You didn't have a couch where you're like, hey, man, can you sleep on the couch?
No, I wanted Jim to get laid.
Wow.
So I said, no, go in Jim's room.
Yeah, Jim was a good friend. Jim's a good friend. He helped me out. He helped out his wayward buddy.
Well, he put up like Hall of Fame numbers.
He did. And I was a good guy. I had good intentions. I loved the game.
Right.
I just never could get up to Major League Ball.
He had to drop a few down to the AA ball.
Yeah, he would. He would send a couple girls down to the minors.
Right. You're not ready for the majors. I'm going to throw you back to AA.
Yeah.
You're going to Toledo tonight.
But then once the money started getting spent, more so, and if we can count those stats, I'm very, very comfortable with my place in the game as a whole. If the money's exchange stats count.
If Jim makes the Hall, there's probably an asterisk next to his
without it.
Yeah, it might be like a PED thing, like there's rumors.
Some rumors?
Yeah, rumors, and there's some confirmation.
His numbers are inflated.
But he still put up some good numbers.
Yeah, there was money. They weren't all completely women.
That's great. All right, so where were we? Oh, Bill Cosby, right?
Yeah.
Which one is this? So Bill Cosby,
black comic, old.
Did we play the audio of him going after one of the hecklers?
Did he go after him or just?
Well, not going after. He made a joke, and everyone was outraged that Bill Cosby made a joke about it, but from a comedy stage especially, I had no problem that he made it.
Yeah, she was walking by the stage, and he said, where are you going? She goes, I'm going to get a drink. Yeah. And he said something like, you shouldn't get a drink around me.
Right.
You shouldn't go get a drink around me, which is, as a comic, you're just riffing.
He's trying, what Cosby's doing, because he's never been a guy that did like edgy stuff. He's trying to bring this to stage, like, because he can't survive on stage unless he addresses it.
Yeah.
He just can't. And he probably feels like a total fraud. It's almost like if you're standing on stage nude, everyone in the room knows you're nude, you know you're nude, but you're not mentioning you're nude and you're pretending everything's normal. You can only suspend disbelief so much for something like stand-up. Mm-hmm. You can in a movie, you can a little bit differently. Like, Travolta kisses girls, we're like, that's cute. But you know what I mean? In a stand-up stage, because you're in the room together, it's kind of hard to suspend disbelief.
Right.
I think, or to suspend it with this stuff.
So this is the other one where everyone stood up?
Yeah.
And what did they say on this one again?
We support the women.
Call him a rapist.
Well, what? Yeah,
you are a rapist. I think they all stood up and said you are a rapist.
And then one guy, after everyone got thrown out, another guy stood up after it got quiet again and goes, "You piece of shit, you're a rapist." And I have mixed feelings about this because I never like people to heckle or anything, but it's like 20 or so, more than 20 rape allegations. That's a fucking brutal, brutal thing, man. That's not just one or two people saying something.
I think you got to support the hecklers on this one because he's not talking about this shit publicly or barely, and he's not acknowledging this stuff on a stage. Like you said, your analogy of being naked, everyone knows you're naked, and you're not talking about being naked. I have no problem with this.
The best move he should have done is just canceled all his dates for like a year.
Yeah, no kidding.
So just lay low.
He doesn't need the money.
Let's see what happens with this thing, and then come back in a year and just do smaller venues, and the people are going to support you.
Right.
Are going to support you. Just let this blow over. It's too much of a hot topic right now. Where you're going to get this shit.
And he's in a terrible spot as a guy. Let's just say as a guy, he's in a bad spot because if he starts denying it publicly, I don't know what the legality of it is where you're opening yourself up for fucking litigation because there was already one woman who you signed off.
Too many names. Too many people coming forward. There's just too many.
Too many, man. Too many. Tell the same story.
I believe he did some shit. He did some shit back in the day.
I don't think they're all lying. It just doesn't make sense to me that many fucking people are lying.
Even if half were lying, which would be crazy, that's still a lot of people.
Yeah.
Isn't it over 20 women now?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So let's say half, which is ridiculous. I don't even think that's even possible. That means there's still at least 10 that have some serious problems with Bill Cosby and what he did back in the day. Man.
So you think his wife knew what was going on?
Yeah.
Like, not that he was actually drugging them, but just knew that there was other women and she just looked the other way the whole time in a marriage?
She knew there was other women, and she said that.
I think she
did.
At one point, yeah.
I think she knew there were other women. I don't think, for the most part, until recently, that she knew exactly what was going on to this extent. I don't believe that.
She said something like when Bill went through a selfish phase. Like, I forget
Right.
what it was, but I think that I'm guessing that's what they were.
I don't think she knew that he was allegedly, putting the pills in the people. Got to see the Golden Globes for that. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. I don't think she knew that part of it. They probably had some kind of open relationship. Maybe she was done with the sex part of the relationship and said, go do your fucking thing. Who cares?
This is way back in the 60s even, though. And the 70s. When she
And
was still,
80s.
She was still
The
young,
story's all the
good-looking.
way up to the 80s. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what? But maybe she found out years. I don't know.
No, she knew. I think that she knew he was doing something, but you're married into an empire. Like, he was one of the biggest guys in the country. I mean, he was a comedy icon from the 60s on. You deal with it. You're married to an icon.
You're attracted to the money, the lifestyle, everything else. If you leave him, you'll get some. But still, she liked walking the red carpets, going to movie premieres, doing whatever,
Yeah.
flying on private planes.
Because she would get enough money.
She would get enough money, but-
an amazing life.
but you
But
gotta
she
be
wouldn't get that other shit, that VIP shit.
You wouldn't get any of that stuff. You'd have a nice big mansion, but you wouldn't get any of that stuff anymore.
You're Camille Cosby. I mean, you're married to an iconic name. There's very few names more famous than Cosby in our country.
We'd probably piss
And he's
her off.
loved.
That means women are weak. Why would they put up with that shit? Not women. I shouldn't just fucking make a blanket statement like that. But some women are weak if that's what motivates them.
Yeah, I mean,
It's that lifestyle.
they don't want to give up who they're with.
Right.
The idea of being Hillary Clinton, I mean, it wasn't the daughter that she was worried about. I think it was probably the fact that she didn't want to give up being Hillary Clinton to be a divorced woman.
Right. Oh, she didn't want to give up her political career.
Yeah, because you
She'd
get
be
divorced.
Fucked.
Yeah, you're not getting in. And,
What do you think's going on there? That's a total. They both understand each other, right?
She probably, I'm guessing she got mad because he embarrassed her.
Right.
Like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
by bringing her in the White House,
You idiot.
coming on a dress.
We all know what's going on here, but you have to be smarter about this.
An intern,
Bill.
you dummy, an
Right.
intern. Oh,
Right.
I'd love to have heard this fucking conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's more mad that he got caught than he was cheating.
Those were not good conversations.
Yeah.
Those were angry conversations.
Why? She's not going to be our next president. Fucking, I saw, what was it, Friday? Romney? What is he?
He has a good shot because I'm
He
telling you.
doesn't have a good
Jeb
shot. How does he have a good shot?
I don't know if people want a Bush or a Clinton again. It's a good time to be another name.
I
don't
think it's going to
people
be
want
some like kind of upstart. Not an upstart, obviously, but someone we don't know as well as we talk here in 2015.
Armand Shafly is a good candidate from Florida.
What's his name?
Armand Shafly.
What's he done? I don't know.
What's his thing? Is he a senator down there? I got to look
And
at my
congressman.
senators. He's a congressman. What is
Both.
he?
He's a senator
both.
and a congressman.
Yeah,
Really?
Armand Shafly.
Where's he from?
You figure that out yourself.
Is he a Republican?
I mean, it doesn't sound like an
is he-
American name.
Is he a Republican?
Like, what's a good issue that he's behind?
Democrat? Is
there
he
anything that-
a moderate or is left leaning or right? What is it?
New sidewalks.
New
That's his
sidewalk?
big
New
thing. He feels
sidewalks.
that the whole country needs new sidewalks so we can walk safely and comfortably. That's his rally cry.
How could you make that kind of blanket statement over the entire country? Some cities' sidewalks are fine.
Yeah, I know, but he's like a little OCD, and he wants to just do all the new. That's his whole thing. In 8 years, I'll have every sidewalk in this country fixed.
And what's his name?
Armand Shafly.
Oh no, he's forgetting the name already. He usually doesn't forget the name so quickly.
Well, it's a hard name to spell. It's JDS
JDS.
UFFLEY. Just fly.
Oh,
Just fly.
And his first name's Armand?
Yeah, with 2 A's.
Oh.
What nationality is he with that name?
Polish.
Is he born in Poland?
No,
Born in America?
no.
But then how could he be president?
yeah, you got.
Can be.
You got to be.
Oh, he was born in America. I'm sorry. His mother was impregnated in Africa.
Obama wasn't born in America.
His mom was impregnated in Africa?
Yes, that's what. Well, that's what they think.
Well, They don't know?
The flies met. The parents met in Africa.
Why
They were
would he
missionaries.
pick? Why would he pick sidewalks as an issue?
I don't know. He had weird stuff with his feet. He's in a wheelchair, so I think that he's tired of going over bumps and spilling his coffee. I think that's the big issue. No more coffee spills. I saw him in a rally. It wasn't going well.
What? Why wasn't it going well?
No one wanted to chant with him because they just didn't relate to it. They were all holding their coffee fine.
Maybe his chant was a little wordy.
Yeah, no more coffee spills. And then when you look at his feet, they're all twisted, like in the theory of everything. Stephen Hawking's feet. You're like, ugh, I'll look at that all day.
Don't you think a better topic would be an issue would be pave all the roads, no potholes, make them all smooth? More people can relate to that.
People have pointed that out, but he felt that would just be too much money. It's too expensive.
Okay. All right.
Sounds a little selfish
No, he just wants new sidewalks and ramps.
for his wheelchair.
I don't know, but he said that he's tired of steps.
Because with his twisted up feet, it doesn't sound like he can drive.
Yeah, they're really awful. Sometimes, like, he doesn't have shoes on, he doesn't know it, and his feet are just dragging on the concrete, getting chafed.
You can't feel them.
No, he can't feel them. People have to say, Armand, your feet are bleeding. Anytime.
I don't think he has a shot.
I don't know. I think he's a good man. He's a good shot.
You think a guy in a wheelchair can win the presidency? You think
It already
people might-
happened. FDR, right?
Yeah.
Was it FDR?
Or Teddy. one
Oh,
of
maybe.
them.
I want to say, I don't remember who. I want to say
I always
FDR.
forget. I'm going to go with Teddy. I think it was Teddy.
Yeah, you might be right.
I'm going to fucking take a chance
Well,
here.
see, I looked it up.
I think it was FDR. I think it was.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, look
think
it up.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Theodore Roosevelt was.
Well, you know what
rode
FDR,
horses and
the
stuff.
FDR wasn't even his name. People would go, fucking dude's rolling.
Look at this Armand guy.
Yeah.
Sam.
No, he's not online.
Google it.
He
Google this
rejects the
Armand
internet.
guy.
No.
Really?
Google it.
He doesn't like the internet.
It was FDR because Theodore Roosevelt was a rough rider.
Yeah.
He rode horses.
Yeah, no, he rode dogs. Rough.
Yeah, but later in his life, he got fucked up polio or legs or
It
something.
was FDR. It was Franklin.
Yeah, Frankie D.
I'm going to go with Teddy.
Okay, well, it's not him.
Well, let's fix the Wikipedia page then. There's issues here.
Sam, we look up Armand.
Okay, it's two A's.
Fly or something.
AARMONDE.
ONDE.
AARMONDE. DJSUFFLEY.
So I'm going to make sure I have this right. The first name is AARMONDE.
Yeah, with the little dash over the E.
Okay, and then the last name is DJSUFFLEY.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just do a little click on the Google
All
here.
right, let's see what happens.
Probably a lot of stuff.
Well,
He said he doesn't love the internet, though. He's having a weird. He's had his,
How do
his
you
website-
not like the internet? It's
He
the
just
whole-
thinks that it's just too much.
But that's how he's going to
Yeah,
get.
the closest is some house DJ named
DJ Shuffle.
Yeah, I know he is.
DJ Shuffle.
I think
You know
he
DJ Shuffle?
Yeah, he had a lot of his Google mentions taken down because he just felt they were slanders.
You can't get Google stuff taken down.
And he doesn't want
I think.
pictures of himself in the wheelchair. He feels this, and he had like a whole illegal thing, so he went and got a lot of the stuff taken down.
But once he starts campaigning, there's going to be pictures of him in the wheelchair,
No, he's asked people not to.
and they're going to abide by that.
Yeah, he acts a lot of times. What happens is he gets to a rally, and I've seen this. It's wonderful. And there's a bunch of steps, and somebody will actually carry him up like a little infant. And they have a big tall chair, and they put him in it, and he just says, "No pictures, please."
And then they just don't take him.
Yeah, why would they? We're all supporters.
He's Polish.
But they say.
Oh.
I think he has a real shot.
I do too.
Now that I know more about him.
The only problem is sometimes the podium, it can't be a glass podium, because I noticed one time people were pointing and snickering because his feet were just dangling and the fan was on. It was just blowing his feet like wind chimes.
Like a compound fracture. It's like going back and
he was
forth.
both of his little twisted
Just
feet.
hanging.
There was one shoe on, one shoe off. Really, it was really awful.
Did he have any idea that it was happening?
None whatsoever. No, he didn't even know the fan was on. His legs, apparently he's dead from mid-chest down.
Mid chest?
That's what they say, yeah.
So like the bottom of his nipples, he doesn't even feel anything.
No, not at all.
So his dick doesn't work.
I wouldn't know about that. He's got children.
What are their names?
I have to look that up.
How old are they?
35 and 9.
35 and 9.
Yeah, it's a lot of talk because he's 40. There's a lot of speculation about Armand, the child. That's why it's when people prying into his personal business.
Because he may or may not have fathered a child at 5.
Well, we don't like to talk about that.
Right,
It's
right,
his
right.
private life.
Is it possible?
And a lot of people think that it might not be his
What
kid,
happened
but-
to
It has
Why-
nothing to do with the sidewalks.
Is it possible
No.
to father a kid at 5?
Well, I think it's a little odd. There's been this slanderous talk of how it's not even his kid. It's just a man that he lives with and has sex with.
Oh.
I don't buy it at all. He has a wife.
Wait, he lives with a man?
No, he doesn't. It's his son.
Oh.
How did he get in the wheelchair? What happened to him?
There's rumors that this 35-year-old person, and this is the slander.
Yeah, it's libelous. Slanderous
This
talk.
libelous slander is his gay lover who he's just calling his son.
Yeah, because he's Latin, and people don't believe that.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Have they met the mother of that child?
No. She's not a big spotlight hog. And he hurt himself.
How?
He was injured. He was he was hit with a bat and injured when he was a teenager. He was in a place trying to stop pornography, and there was a little room where these men hang out, and there's like holes in the walls, and he was
Like
trying
a glory hole.
I don't know what they're called, but he was trying to spackle one up. And a man came and assaulted him with a bat and accused Armand of kneeling down and putting his mouth against the hole and going.
So how did it paralyze him though? With a bat?
Yeah,
Made
it
it-
hit him really hard.
He just never got his legs fixed.
Never got him fixed.
So he just got his legs crushed because he was trying to spackle up glory holes.
Yeah, and he's just man told a different story. The man said that he was trying to do something with his
Why
mouth.
didn't he
I
go
don't
to the
know.
hospital and get his legs fixed?
He's a bit of a procrastinator where he was in his younger days. And by the time he got around to it, they said your spine is shattered. It's no good.
It's no good.
Yeah.
Have this wheelchair.
Yeah, he didn't know any better.
Well,
he
he's-
just went about his life until he couldn't walk anymore.
Well, he's motivated now because he's going for the presidency.
Absolutely.
So now
He
what
figured out some motivation in his
God
life.
bless him.
But now they're all going to find out his background and stuff like that. The press, so they're going to realize he was in a peep booth and a
Just
glory
a bunch
hole.
of lies. It's a bunch of lies. That's why he's not online. That's why he refuses our website.
And that he may or may not have a gay
No,
lover
he doesn't. He has his son.
who's only 5 years younger than him.
It's his son. Helps him. Just hates wearing shirts.
But we're not sure it's his son.
Is he a muscular guy?
Very.
Does he look like the guy in the wheelchair's bodyguard in Clockwork Orange?
He has a body like that, but he's a face like E-Rock. Which is really, he's like a Latin E-Rock.
A Latin E-Rock.
With a beard.
Is his mouth generally agape?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they've said, that his Latin son with a beard and a big fat head and an amazing body and a genuinely stupid look on his face at all times.
Well, I think he's got a shot.
I do too. I support
I
him.
look forward to seeing his name.
I do too.
You mean
in the
Armand
primaries.
just to flee?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just fly.
Just fly.
Yeah, you gotta say fly. at the
Yeah,
end.
just to flee is the wrong pronunciation.
Right.
That's probably why you couldn't find him.
It's just a fly.
Yeah. Well, Bill Cosby.
Well, we're gonna do Bill Cosby now after the break. Okay. We're gonna do some Bill Cosby after the break. We're also, you know what? I didn't realize you pulled these, Sam. With
Mine and Jim's cocks.
That's how I got here.
We have highlights from the big Jeffrey Tambor interview that went down, and now that he's a big Golden Globes winner, maybe we look back at the time we didn't take his new project seriously, which is winning all the awards now.
I feel like he came in to promote Transparent, and this may be the interview that put him over the top as far as Golden Globes go.
But the time before that, he came in and, like Jimmy said earlier in the show, he was a big goofball and beating the shit out of each other in a joking fashion. So we thought we were having the same Jeffrey Tambor again.
And we didn't give him a bad interview. I raved about the project and thought it was great.
You actually saw the first couple episodes.
Oh, you know what, buddy? I didn't at that time. I
thought
didn't.
you
No,
did.
no one had seen it.
Yeah, nobody
We
had
saw
seen
it
it.
after. Afterwards, we had seen it. I raved about it. 'Cause it was even
Okay.
despite him being a little odd, it was a brilliant performance.
Well, obviously it's a brilliant performance because he won the big award and the show won the big award.
For TV.
He was
Yeah.
the big winner last night at the Golden Globes. So.
That's a tough one to beat, man. Like Ricky and Louie, those guys can't be mad about that. He was fucking awesome in that. Like you lost to a great role.
And trans is very in right now.
I'll say.
Does that make you happy that trans is very in right now?
I'm happy. Yeah, of course. I mean,
You're ahead of the trend, huh?
well, let's just
You're
say,
a hipster in the trans world,
I've been talking about it long before it was fashionable. But no, I'm happy.
but no
for
one
them.
wanted to listen to you.
No, but I made them.
There's some uncomfortable clips
Mouth is
here.
full.
There's some uncomfortable clips here. Maybe we should revisit this.
Yeah, what do you
after
mean?
the break?
Sam? Hold on, let's see what you mean.
What did he say?
You had a penis in it.
What, my mouth?
Yeah.
That's not true at all.
Oh.
When?
And we got Florentine here. He's got a big podcast going up today with Tyson Walter, who is a real good friend of ours. He used to play for the Cowboys and the Packers. I think he might even play
He played
for
with the Texans and the Redskins.
Yeah,
too.
he had a bunch of teams, and then he retired, and he's a good friend of ours, and you did a podcast with him, and he's given some insight on what goes on in the locker room and stuff, and more stuff about the NFL.
Well, he kept getting thrown off teams for funny business in the locker room.
Funny business?
Yeah.
What kind of funny business with Tyson
Just
Walter?
innuendo and fun touching. Like he'd slap a guy in the ass and congratulate him, but the guy hadn't scored. He was the equipment manager. Can I plug something? I want to plug my Tempe dates. I'll be out there. I'm doing a roast. So I'll be at the Tempe Improv. January 30th and 31st, where I will
Super Bowl
have
weekend.
no Cowboys being in the Super Bowl pressure. And, the Connecticut, I'll be in Foxwoods the 13th of February, only one show in that theater. And then Jim and I together are doing Oz Fiesta with Ozzy and Zach Wilde and Black Label Society, May 27th through the 31st, the Hard Rock in Riviera Maya, Mexico. It's supposed to be fucking amazing there.
Yeah, it's basically 5 days on the beach hanging with Ozzy.
I know.
It's going to be awesome.
We had Ozzy and Sharon in here.
I know. I was here that day.
Yeah, and I got the big invite.
You going?
Yeah, haven't heard anything since. She's like, you should go too.
They would have you
That's
down.
my
It's very
impression.
realistic.
Well, that meant, buy a ticket and go.
It was a little shady. You should go too. Like, well, okay, what do I do, Sharon?
No, it's not you should come to. You should come as an invite. You should
Right.
come too.
I got the
you should go
too. We'd love to have you. One of those.
I may bring you as my plus one. I'm allowed to bring somebody, and I have nobody. So I'm just waiting to hear back from
Do we have
Sam.
to share a hotel room?
A bed. There's only one room. We're friends, dude. I wouldn't queer off with you.
We're allowed to bring one or two. It might even be two, possibly.
Yeah.
No, not for me.
Okay, then maybe one.
All right.
You could bring a friend.
And I'll be in Atlanta this weekend.
Right.
Laughing Skull Comedy Club, Thursday through Sunday. And the following weekend, January 24, 25, Laughing Comedy Club in Fort Myers, Florida.
Oh, you get to go do all the warm cities.
Yeah.
You're smart.
Dallas was freezing this past weekend. It was like 25 degrees.
Right.
It was
You're
brutal.
still smart, though. I took fucking Buffalo, Toronto, Long Island, and then Boston. I'm a dumb cunt.
Yeah, man. This is the time of year you fucking say, hey, I love
Oh, yeah,
my
I'm going to
fans
Florida
in
for a couple
Florida.
days before. Hang.
Smart. You break the winter in half. Next thing you know, you only did like 15 days up here.
Absolutely.
Go see Florentine. He's hilarious down in Atlanta. I hope you get a good crowd down there.
It's a little club. It holds 80 people. It's fucking,
Oh, Jesus.
It's a great
Let's sell
club.
this
Which
fucking
one is
thing
that?
out.
Laughing Skull Comedy Club. It's amazing, this club. It's like a little theater. Little like theater seating. Holds
I've
80
heard-
people.
I never did that. There was one with Nick DiPaolo I did. I don't remember. With me and Nick co-headlined. I don't remember. Maybe that wasn't it. But I've heard The Laughing Skull is very good.
It's a great club.
We also have to get Dr. Steve on the phone. I was talking to him last night. He did a whole thing on squirting and peeing.
On video?
I think so, yeah.
Just him
I
doing
think he
it.
took a few loads in the face he was doing some kind of experiment, I think. But we'll have him on the phone hopefully after the break.
Can I just address something?
Oh, shit. What do we do
I'm not
wrong
gay.
now?
Just a thought I had to address to myself.
Did you want us to back you up there?
Yeah, I was hoping.
We now allow you some time for self-reflection. Then Opie and Jim will be back.